see the yellow and purple foliage?
Yeah.
Stress. It should be green.
It should be yellow and purple everywhere. I'm stressed out. We are heading to Honey Tree Farms. They're here locally in the Conover, Newton, Hickory area. They posted on Instagram that, you know, after a week of rain, 6 inches of rain in 1 week we got here in North Carolina, that their bed of carrots rotted. So I messaged them on Instagram and said, hey, we'll take them because our pigs will eat them. You know, the tops are great on carrots, and the good parts we'll give to our rabbits, you know, and the chickens don't really care much about carrots, to be quite honest with you. But we're gonna go harvest it and we're gonna go meet them. Real nice people. I met his wife at the farmer's market. She subscribed to our channel. They have a channel too, Honey Tree Farm. Very informative. You know, if I was you guys, I'd go ahead and subscribe. If you're into gardening, if you really want to know how to do things in a way that's efficient and profitable, this is the guy here locally that can help you out. I'm pretty sure there's 1,000 people all over the US that can teach you all these things, but they're in different zones, different terrains, different weather. This is a guy here locally that can go ahead and give you great advice if you want to market garden, or even if you just want to garden, period. You know, just give you a little education. Follow their channel, Honey Tree Farms. Yeah, and we're gonna go ahead there. So we're gonna gas up, head over there. They're only about 6-7 miles from us, which is kind of cool. And we'll see you there. So it's kind of neat because this is like literally, we're like one road over from being out of city limits. This is the good old country. There it is. Here we are.
Those are some big old onions. Holy mackerel. Our onions aren't even that big.
This is awesome.
What's up, guys?
Oh, that's
My bad. Yeah, where can we park?
Huh?
Where can we park?
You're coming to get the bad carrots?
Yeah.
Actually, right here is fine.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
go back in the grass.
So here we are. We're at Honey Tree Farm right now. We just met Casey and Tori. We ran into Tori again. We saw her at the farmer's market. And we're here to pick up carrots to feed our pigs. Yeah, they have an awesome setup here, man. Good grief. It's making me envious. Oh, you got a whole nice setup, man.
You gotta do like this much to like make a living from it, you know? A lot of rain. We just sat in water, man. We got like 6 inches of rain, you know? So,
We got flooded.
you got a tote or anything?
We brought 55-gallon bags of, and I put the kids to work.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, nice to meet you guys, by the way.
Yeah. This is Adriana, Emma, Kaylin, Benjamin, and then Bruno and my wife Jennifer. She's at work.
Cool.
She's
Awesome.
Well,
all right,
these
just
are
Grab them
guys,
so they can...
go get the bags
wet.
out of the
They'll-
car, and
they'll
we'll just
pull out. Yeah,
pull them out.
there's, I think a couple decent ones over there, but when you get there, you'll see them.
Okay.
All those ones with yellow and purple
That's
foliage,
Addie.
they just
Oh, it's a
unfortunately
girl.
are rotting from all the rain. So when you pull them, try and shake the dirt off. Keep the soil here.
Absolutely, man.
We gotta water. We just planted a bed. We gotta water in. So
Okay.
you guys wanna pull, take all the carrots, the
Thank you,
greens.
man.
I mean, the greens would be good for them too.
Yeah, they love the greens. So and so will the rabbits. The rabbits will eat those because I breed rabbits and I sell the rabbits for meat.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. Man, why don't you do your thing?
Okay.
One of you guys follow me with a bag. Let's knock all the dirt off, okay? So, we only have this whole bunch to go, guys. Show them the whole row.
This is way bigger than what we have at our house. And obviously there's almost no weeds at all. If you take a look at our garden, it's almost all weeds. Yeah, so this is all what we have. All this right here. How's it going down here?
It's going. Man, I mean, look at their setup, man. It's so awesome. Those are the trees that they planted.
Looks like a bunch of raspberry bushes from here.
That's what it is. Raspberries.
Yeah.
There's raspberries there. That's so cool. Look at this. And we drive by this all the time going to church, and I was like, man, they have a nice setup. They have a nice setup. Didn't know that it was their setup.
Yeah. Look at all those tomatoes in there.
Go, right?
Those are big tomatoes too.
Yeah.
And there, underneath the tunnel.
That looks like a good carrot.
Oh, they got another carrot bed over there I can see.
Yeah, that one's good.
Y'all good?
Yep.
They all rotted?
Not a lot of them. Yeah, some of them are rotten.
Yeah. They're all like, some might look okay, but what happens is the outer edge will start, or if there's any bit of like a little cut in there.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah, it'll just, have you smelled them?
Oh, look at this.
Yeah.
Tiny bitty.
That?
Yeah.
How long have you guys been farming?
We started this in September 2018, I think.
18?
Yeah. Yeah, and then I built everything pretty much last year while Tori worked. And then she quit in February.
Oh, where you used to work at? What?
I was an
industry?
arborist, but she worked for Lowe's, corporate. He did,
In
like
Mooresville?
big data stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Oh, wow.
Oh.
Well, the reason we can do what we're doing as far as farming and eating is because my wife. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's how we start. Well, when we started, we lived in a camper and farmed on someone else's land.
Mm-hmm.
We did that for like a season.
Where at? Here?
Lancaster, South Carolina.
Yeah.
And that was interesting, but we just wanted to do our own thing, you know?
You know, the property we bought was a tree nursery. 18
Oh, really?
acres. We bought it, we subdivided it, you know, and I don't know, this is
Really?
not my thing, yeah. I don't know anything of this. This is just me taking that, you know, like Justin Rhodes says, just do it.
Yeah.
I was like, well, when I go, I do it big or go home.
I know, I agree. I mean, if you're gonna do it, you're gonna do it. We start the race, finish it, you know?
Yeah, I mean, we got pigs, you know, we know what we're doing there, but we're learning a lot.
Yeah, so, yeah, when you get to here, I think some of these might be okay.
Okay.
I've been working outside since I was 15. I started landscaping, and then I went to school for horticulture, and did landscape after that, and then we moved here. And
This is
good tree
very
work.
odd carrot.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Mm-hmm. You get those occasionally. Yeah, these aren't even really that good. I don't know what. Oh, the rain, man. It sucks. Dude, we've gotten like almost a yearly average of rainfall already.
It's been out of, and that's going on over the last year. Last summer,
I know.
in June, we flooded out.
9 inches in 3 days. I remember that one.
Yeah, you tell us where to stop. We'll stop, man.
Okay.
Daddy, these carrots are getting real weak.
Okay. Let me know the bag.
Yeah, do after right here, do do only this side. Yeah. Do only this
here?
side.
Do only
after,
this side?
Yeah, after this part right here, just do that side.
Where the yellow ones are at?
Yeah. The dark green foliage is a sign that the roots are okay, so I could probably pull them later today and wash them.
Y'all are really making headway. It's going quicker than I thought it would go. Come on, pull it, pull it.
Well, I don't want to break it. See?
There it goes. You missed it.
That's alright.
Try to grab more towards the base. See if that'll help. Y'all missed one right here. Ooh, that one's rotted out. Look at them working down there. This is like our dream right here.
Yeah, some of these are actually pretty decent, it looks like. So, Kaylin, after a certain...
Oh,
that one's good.
part, you can't go any further than that side, okay?
What's your most successful crop?
We sell the most salad and carrots probably because we grow them year round. And tomatoes are good sellers. Beets, onions. There's a bunch of onions up there.
I noticed.
Yeah, you saw that?
Yeah.
Because we're trying to grow onions and they're like itty bitty.
Yeah, they need extra nitrogen and phosphorus. So
Rabbit poop.
you can get. Yeah, actually that would be your nitrogen source. Phosphorus. So you can use alfalfa meal.
How do you know, like, so is this part of your quality control? Where you go over everything? Like, what's a good carrot? Like, man, this is like my model carrot. This is what my signature Honey Tree Farm carrot I want it to look like.
I don't know, just we're doing the Charlotte market and the Hickory market, and we sell from here and sell to restaurants. And so I haven't been doing it long enough to get to that point, but it's just what people like. And right now it's just quality and consistency. The way I see it, like if someone's gonna take their Saturday to come buy food from you, like they expect something that they want to be there. So like, but then it's just the next level, trying to make you more serious about it. So like the whole local food thing and like the changing the world and like we're gonna feed the world and stuff. Like yeah, but you gotta do it. Like you start with your community, like make a difference there. Don't pet her in the face. You got sprayed by a skunk.
Yeah, we saw that on your video.
Yeah, point blank, dude. Like
Really?
I felt so bad for her.
You have problems with skunks, like with your chickens?
That skunk has killed 6 chickens and sprayed her, but one of them got hit up the road yesterday, so kind of helped us out.
I get discouraged easy because I'm used to turn and burning. I'm used to a whole different like 4 walls.
Yeah, this is every like you're always tested, you're always gonna fail. Like this is amazing. Like I was kind of bummed about it, but you just gotta be like, yeah, it's my fault. I could have came and harvested them, and we were at 4 or 5 inches. Because they've survived rain like this before, but I think the warmth of the soil made a difference this time.
Now I see you always dumping something.
It's alfalfa meal. Alfalfa meal and azomite. Azomite's for micronutrients. So this is kind of a sandy spot, and the nutrients of the soil is just extremely low. Like there's like no nutrients in here, so when you have these heavy rains too, the nitrogen will get washed out of the soil easily. And so the alfalfa meal is just replacing that, and it's like available instantly. They say there's a lot of soil life on it, from cutting it and stuff.
Yeah, we want something like this similar, not this big. Something like this.
I mean, this is 70 beds, 75, including squash.
Could you see yourself doing something like this? Because this is the thing, like, I want to teach my children, if they never have to work with their hands, fine, whatever, right?
Yeah.
But they'll never be afraid of work.
Yeah, that's true. No, when you do stuff like this, like, it transfers into other parts of life.
Absolutely.
It's the work ethic, or the I just gotta do it factor. A lot of people don't have that.
The one thing I do love about farming is the community.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for that, I think I'd throw in the towel.
Yeah.
The
one thing too to think, like, one thing that I always find helps is to think like there's no finish line to this, there's no point in, like, oh, a bed of carrots got ruined, like, that's gonna happen. It's not like I'm like racing to some destination. It's just gonna happen.
And then learn.
Yeah.
So when you mow over this, you mean you just mow it or you till it?
We don't really till. We do a very shallow till. Well, this bed, because of the grass that's in here, we'll probably take one of those tarps and cover it and it'll kill everything. Like that. That was all head lettuces. And the last harvest was, we cut the last ones yesterday and put that tarp over, and a week later it'll be like those.
Because the sun, you just cook it, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah, they don't allow the sunlight through. So the tarps work. Everybody says evil plastic, but it works very, very well.
It's efficient.
Yeah, you take all the sunlight away and it can't make any food, and then it pulls all the energy from its roots to try and grow, and it can't. So you wear out the root. So like when we build one of these plots, you put the tarp down and leave it there. That plot over there was all Bermuda grass, but there's like 5 months. It was clean. Then you build beds and
there you go. So what made you get into this, dude? Like, what made you just take this leap, man? And just like, because you said make a living out of this, so that means that, like, that's what I told my kids. I go, you understand, like,
We did like corporate stuff, and kind of the way that you probably know this too, the way you have to work nowadays, like you pretty much work 24/7 for wherever you work for, and the whole, you know, thing about the community thing, whatever, like the big picture of farming, or like I like to consider this horticulture more than agriculture, personally. But like it's like necessary. There is a bigger impact and all that stuff, but you gotta make it work for real first. Yeah, we like homesteaded and grew our own food, and wanted to do it full time. You can replace a corporate income doing it.
Yeah, you can.
We've replaced Tories, so like that's with the virus. I mean,
Well, I think that didn't that help you?
It's different. Like it was easy, but we still have the hard part to go through. You know, like the aftermath. So we'll see. You know?
Yeah, so I heard this guy named Al Mohler. He's the president of Southern Seminary. He had this whole sermon about when he went to California, what he saw, and how he saw, you know, biblically from the farming area to the coast, just a difference, you know. And he tied it all to like the agricultural communities, like how, like if you were growing a certain type of crop, even if I wasn't growing it, if I was your neighbor, I was cheering you on because I depended on you.
Yeah.
You know, the codependency, even though we didn't cannibalize each other as far as business is concerned.
Yeah, that's
you know?
what, like it's really abundant. There is no competition.
There is no competition.
Yeah,
there is no.
And there's no finish line too. It's just a good mindset to be in. You know.
Well, I'm glad you said that, no finish line, because you know me, I'm always about the mark,
Yeah.
the goal. You know, because you know in sales you always have to meet this goal.
Yeah.
And then it becomes a trend, and for the following year you got to beat that, you got to beat that, you got to beat that. Well, that just means you chasing the wind, really, to be honest with you.
Well, a lot of that too. Like nature, you know, doesn't have goals. Like you either learn more about it and work with it, or you don't. It's kind of it. So there's not a lot to that really until you start learning more stuff, and then the challenge of the weather.
I mean, there's challenges all the time, you know. I mean, so when you came here, what did you have here?
Grass.
Just grass.
There's
Along.
all grass. Yeah.
Okay. And how did you test the soil to see what you needed?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Soil tested everything, and then amended all of it after I built the beds.
And did you
Worked
just
it
put
in.
a humongous tarp to cover all this, or a little bit at a time?
See the white thing at the end of the
Mhm.
beds down there?
Mhm.
That's a bigger tarp. They were this size, these 10 beds,
Mhm.
each one. Then we cut them up. We cover cropped over there and just doing different stuff.
And what was your first like avenue where you started, like, you know, for
Salad
money?
for restaurants.
Like, did you know the owners, or did you?
I DM'd them on Instagram and took them samples, and then I've been delivering it ever since.
So is that good on the carrots?
You can get these.
You tell me. You know, I just figured, you know, get the kids out here, do this, free labor, dude.
This one looks good. Yeah, so if you're unsure, smell it. Normally it'll start rotting from the bottom, and you'll get a rotting smell. You can also do this, the end. You want it to like snap. Yeah, that crispy snap is a good sign. You see the yellow and purple foliage? It's stress. It should be green.
I should be yellow and purple everywhere then. I'm stressed out already. And then how long does it take to go? Or it doesn't rot?
A day to smell that.
100 days.
Smell
So that means if you're doing it a week, then you have to have at least 10 or more.
Thanks.
Ugh, smells like bad breath.
Might be me. It's gonna be happy pigs.
I know, right?
Animals in general, man. We want to get more animals, but I really think that this is more manageable.
Chickens though, actually we do meat chickens and layers.
When are you processing your chickens?
July 12th or 19th.
Oh man, we're gonna be out of town. But if you ever want help with those, these kids, if you saw the last video they did it.
Oh really?
Yeah, we did 70. We got another video. That was at Meyer Farm. We would go and help them butcher 100 chickens. So you're planning on putting everything on
pretty
tunnels?
much. Like I'm gonna put one here, and then another one there, and then that section up there. I can fit 4 taller ones,
Uh-huh.
and then that will probably max it in.
And we have several other families that are actually starting. They've either been already on that path or were influenced by just our crazy radical move from
Yeah,
one to the other.
yeah. People enjoy it. You know, they like to Yeah, I think a lot of people want to do it. It's just a mindset change, really. That's all it is.
Well, it's the unknowns, you know. Anything that's
Yeah.
unknown scares people. I mean, it scared me.
I mean, like, you like the unknown. It is scary, but like, you know, somebody ate a bat and now the whole world stopped. Like that's an unknown. It's just gonna happen.
Ben, he's cruising. He's smoking.
I know.
You're fired. What time do you normally start your day?
I don't know. 7. Well, harvest days are like 6. Market days are 4.
So on Saturdays you do the market here in
Tori goes to Hickory and then I go to Charlotte.
Oh wow.
The Charlotte Regional.
Right.
Yeah. It's a good market.
Oh, that didn't take that long. We all work together.
What's gonna work? Teamwork.
The tools you need to get going to make it practical, like you can, ideally you could, you know, get high tunnels and all this fancy stuff, but then you might not sell anything. And so you have, like, starting cheap and not going in debt has been big for us. So like, it's a lot of extra work, but then you go through the process and you have experience, blah, 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 and when it comes to make decisions, like growing decisions, you know exactly what to do instead of like going super hard, super fast, and then having to catch back up. That's what you do. Well, it's like,
I don't know anything about farming, so you know what? This is what I see a farmer has. He has a barn, he has a tractor.
Now, like, do you follow Joel South and stuff? He's big
a
on
little bit.
being frugal and stuff.
Yeah.
That's how we are, anyways. Because we had graduated high school and moved out in the 08 recession. You know, and going to school, eating mac and cheese every day. Like, you just learn. You know, it's just the way it is. So we just started off cheap. That's good to start with. I mean, like a blank slate.
It is completely blank, but it could be overwhelming. Well, I appreciate it, man. Yeah. You get that.